Right. Now I am taking the masses of any elements equal to its relative atomic mass or equal to its relative molecular mass. Got the point? I take the grams of elements, mass of elements equal to its relative atomic masses. Do you know the elements and their relative atomic mass? Tell me the few elements you know up to now. No worries if you don't know. If you can't remember, don't worry. How about carbon? How about the relative atomic mass of carbon? I previously explained you. Carbon 12, right? Carbon, I take 12 grams of carbon, right? How about oxygen? How about oxygen? 16, no? Right. 16, I take 16 grams of oxygen. Then how about hydrogen? 1, right? Then I take 1 grams of hydrogen, right? Then how about nitrogen? How about nitrogen? 14, no? Right. Then I take 14 grams of nitrogen, right? Okay. Then other one is sodium. How about relative atomic mass of sodium? 23. And right, then I take 23 grams of sodium, right? Then if I calculate the number of atoms in all of these elements equal to its relative atomic mass, if I count the number of atoms, all atoms have the same number of atoms. All elements have the same number of atoms. Example, the value is 6.022 into 10 to the power 20. 23 number of atoms are there. That means 23 grams of sodium consist 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of sodium atoms, right? If you take 14 grams of nitrogen, it consists 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of what? Nitrogen atoms. Then other one, if you take 1 grams of hydrogen, it consists 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Same thing is repeated here. So this value is defined as what? Avogadro. This value is defined as Avogadro constant, right? Avogadro constant, the value is this one. So this is the 1 mole of substance. 1 mole means if something has Avogadro constant number of molecules of atom, that is a 1 mole of a substance. Okay. That means 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 equals 1 mole of a substance. Right? So, then if I take 24 grams of carbon, how many moles are there? How many moles are? 2 moles are there. Is it okay, sir? I think you got the idea. Right, this is continued for the molecules for that. Right, the Avogadro constant can be continued for the molecules. Just we discuss about the few examples, right? Yes, tell me the list of molecules. Tell me the list of molecules. Minimum 3 examples. Right, H2, then O2, H2O, water, CH4, methane, right? CO2, carbon dioxide. Right. Then how about the relative molecular mass of hydrogen? Now you have to tell me the value. How about the relative molecular mass of hydrogen, H2? You know, 2, right? Very good. 2 grams. I take 2 grams from hydrogen, right? How about oxygen? Relative molecular mass of oxygen. 16 into 2. What's the value? 32. Right, then I take 32 grams of oxygen. Right? Okay, then how about what I previously discussed, Buddha? What's the value? H2O. 18. Right, I take 18 grams of water. How about methane? How many grams should I take? How many grams should I take? 16. Alright. Then here I take 16 grams of methane. How about carbon dioxide? How many grams should I take? 44. Right. 44 grams I take from carbon dioxide. So, right, if I count the number of molecules in each grams of molecules equal to its relative molecular mass, they also contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of what? 23 number of molecules. For example, if I take 2 grams of H2, it consists this much of molecules. If I take 32 grams of oxygen, this much of molecules, blah blah blah. Right? Then this is the same thing. That means if you take the same grams of its relative molecular mass, it consists 1 mole of that molecule. Right? Okay. Then how about the mass of a mole of a substance? The other one. Then I move to the next one. Then what mean by mass of a mole of a substance? Then only. Mass of a 1 mole of a substance. 1 mole of a substance means that is defined as molar mass. Mass of a 1 mole of substance, that means molar mass. Right? Then what is the molar mass of hydrogen? What is the molar mass of hydrogen? Mass of a 1 mole of substance. HH hydrogen element එක කතා කරන්නේ 1, right? Then molar mass means it's written gram per mole, no? Why? 1 mole consisting 1 gram, right? For hydrogen, molar mass of hydrogen is, therefore the unit is gram per mole, right? Then the other one, molar mass of oxygen. Molar mass of oxygen equals කීයද පුතේ? molar mass එක. mole එකක් හැදෙන්නේ කොච්චරක් ගත්තොත්ද? 16 නේ. Alright, 16. Then molar mass of oxygen is 16. What is the unit? 16 gram consists 1 mole. Therefore, the unit is 16 grams per mole. Okay. Right? Molar mass consists 1 mole. Then, how we calculate the number of mole of a substance? If the mass is given for us, right? How to calculate the number of mole of substance? For example, let's see. I have 64 grams of oxygen. හරි. මගේ ළඟ තියෙනවා පුතේ oxygen 64 gram. ඔයා හිතන්නේ ඒක molecule එක නැතුව atom එකෙන් හිතන්නකෝ. element එක තියෙන එකෙන් හිතන්න. Just think, right? Then ඔයා දන්නවා මෙයාගේ moles කීයක් තියෙනවද? moles කීයක් තියෙනවද? oxygen වලින් කීයක් තියෙනවද පුතේ moles? divide කරන්න. 64 divide by කීයද බෙදන්න ඕනේ? එකක තියෙන්නේ නම් mole එකකට තියෙන්නේ 16යි නම් 64කට කීයද? එකකට 16යි නම් 64කට කීයද? right 4. ඔන්න මම එක ගත්ත විදිහ පෙන්නන්නම් ඈ. එහෙනම් ඔයාට මේක ආවේ මේක 4 ආවේ කොහොමද පුතේ? මේක බෙදුවනේ ඔයා 16. බෙදුවනේ 16, right? ඒ කියන්නේ මෙතන 64 gram is mass of a substance. The mass you are given. ඔයාට දෙන mass එක තමයි පුතේ 64 කියලා කියන්නේ. 16 කියලා කියන්නේ මොකක්ද oxygen වල? 16 means oxygen වල මොකක්ද පුතේ? molar mass එක. Right. So we can find the mass of a substance by dividing mass of substance by molar mass. Right. This is the equation of finding number of mole of substance. N equal simple M over capital M. ඔන්න ඕක තමයි equation එක. M is mass of substance. Capital M is molar mass, right? These are simplified, gram simplified. Mole is coming to up as plus. So the unit is coming as mole.